folks, Cody here, back with another beginner intermediate bluegrass lick breakdown here. I went to school for bluegrass music at East Tennessee State University's Bluegrass and Old Time Country Music program. Here on this channel, we're trying to beat Taylor Swift in the amount of subscribers on YouTube. So help me out here if you're into learning acoustic bluegrass guitar in a way that doesn't overwhelm you, nice and slow. Also, I just opened up private Zoom lessons there on my website. I've got openings for February and March. Get in there and book a private Zoom lesson, learn guitar, build confidence, and there's a ton of perks if you do that, so check it out. So we are starting here with our home bases on these frets, okay? We're not gonna really get out of these home bases, and that is to say that our fingers are gonna be kind of planted on those frets like you see there. However, at the end, we do slightly bust out of this box, and I wanna show you that first because it's a really important piece of bluegrass real estate, the resolve to this lick rather, okay? So if you're just learning at home and you want something real quick to take away with you, here it is. From the 3rd to the 4th fret, and then open on our G string. All right, one more time. It's like that. That's how we're resolving this lick. That's what we're trying to get to at the end. And honestly, there's a lot of licks that end in that, okay? So be looking for that pattern as you're watching my videos and you're exploring how to play this music, all right? So I think of 1st fret on our E string as being, or high E string, as being a bit of an anchor point here, okay? So kind of get your, press that down there to begin with and just make sure that your muscles in that finger understand that we're gonna be going back to that here really quickly in this lick a couple different times. Starting off with a hammer on 2nd fret to the 3rd fret on our B string, back to that anchor point, all right? Just like that. 3rd fret, high E string, then back to the 1st fret, 3rd fret, B string, and then we're gonna walk this down 3, 2, 1. Okay, so when we put that all together nice and slowly, okay, nice and slow. Moving down and up on your picking pattern, watch my wrist as I'm doing all this. Okay, one more time, a little bit faster. Okay, now I'm picking through that walk down, but ideally you can play over that with just a down stroke on your pick, okay? Whatever way feels comfortable to learn it and get those sounds and that walk down in your ear, but watch, I'm gonna do it 2 different ways. The first time here, just nice and slow. So picking through, all right? And then we're going to just kind of do less picking, and that's really big here in this style of music. Okay, it's less loud, but you get a different effect, okay? All right, and I encourage you to learn both ways. That's important here. Next, 3rd fret on our G string, open, and then we have that tag that I showed you at the beginning. All right, so when we put that all together, okay, that last part there that I showed you, from there, remember the 3rd fret of our G string, when we're in the key of G, which we are in this song and about 50% of all other bluegrass songs, that is the special note, the fulcrum of twang as I call it. Experiment with that. You can go, get a little twanginess there, go the other way. All right, kind of like the note I showed you at the beginning, right? There lives a whole lot of bluegrass real estate in those intervals. Folks, if you're looking for a anti-overwhelming approach to learning this style of music from basically the ground up, I do offer a beginner-friendly bluegrass guitar membership. There are several options now available for you to get in there and start learning. I understand how difficult this style of music is. I think a lot of the folks that teach it here misunderstand that like this takes a lot to learn and maybe it's best learned bit by bit like this, which is exactly how I approach it in my membership. So you're gonna work your way up through a growing list of guitar breaks and fiddle tunes, basically everything to get you started, to go out there into a bluegrass jam and experience this unplugged style of music, you know, firsthand. I was at the Spigma convention recently in Nashville and it was just so awesome to just be there. I didn't film a lot of it because it wasn't the time and place to do it at all, because you're just playing music and you know, just sitting around and learning from each other, and that's what I'm really, really big on. And so if that sounds like something you're interested in, check the link down in the description. If you choose the monthly option for February 2025, just enter the code February at checkout for monthly access, and that'll take $5 off. So you can get in there and start learning at a price that's pretty reasonable, considering that when averaged out, which I did yesterday, for the most popular creators online, like a private lesson is $100. Okay, so this gives you a great budget-friendly introduction into learning with tabs at a slow pace that hopefully meets a lot of you guys where you're at. So stay tuned for the next lesson. We'll see you. Bye-bye.